Welcome to episode 2 of Knowledge Rich. My name is Rich Valadez with Rich Realty Texas, part of the J.B. Goodwin group of realtors. Thank you for the awesome engagement since launching my channel. I've received some awesome questions from you guys. Everybody's asking about inventory. So that's what I'm going to talk about. What can we expect with home inventory in 2022? But first, we are revealing our prize for January, this awesome Cody cooler that is going to be raffled off to all of our new January subscribers. It's a Cody 12-can cooler, so there's still plenty of time to enter, so make sure that you subscribe and get your name entered into the drawing. So what's the latest with inventory? In 2021, we experienced one of the most competitive real estate markets ever. Fears about the virus and a shift to remote work triggered a huge uptick in demand. At the same time, many existing homeowners delayed their plans to sell, and supply and labor shortages hindered new construction. So what did this lead to? An extreme market imbalance that benefited sellers and really frustrated buyers. Relief may be on the way. We got economists that expect increased supply to come from a couple of areas. One, an uptick in new construction, which is thankfully already underway. And two, an end to the mortgage forbearance program. We're also going to see demand wane a bit in the upcoming year due to rising mortgage rates and record high prices. I did a separate video on this, specifically the impact of rising mortgage rates, so be sure to check that out. So what does this mean for you? If you struggled to buy a home last year, there may be some relief on the horizon, but in our area, inventory remains low. First, let's take a look at an important metric: months of inventory. Months of inventory refers to the number of months it would take for the current inventory of homes in the market to sell, given the current pace at which homes are selling. So for example, 5 to 7 months of supply is a balanced market, 8+ is a buyer's market, and 0 to 4 is a seller's market. At the height of the frenzy in May last year, we saw months of inventory drop to 1.4%, and it fluctuated up to 1.8 in August. In December's numbers just came out and we're back down to 1.4 months. So now what? So here's my guidance to set yourself up to secure the home of your dreams this year. First, hire the right realtor. I specialize in listings, but I represent a lot of buyers too. This gives me an advantageous position to hear firsthand from sellers in today's market what a good offer looks like. So make sure you're working with a realtor who not only knows how to structure a winning offer, but writes it in a way that protects you as the buyer and gives you as many outs as possible. You know, sometimes a home just ends up not being the right one for you, and you want to be able to move on to that next one. You want to win a multiple offer situation, however, you don't want to overpay, and you don't want to buy a home in poor condition. I can create an entire series on buyer outs, so I will have to save that for another time. If you have specific questions about this, please reach out. Number 2, be prepared. Get a pre-approval versus a pre-qualified letter from your lender. Pre-qualifications are based on self-reported data given by the applicant, yourself in this scenario, whereas a pre-approval is an extra step where the lender has reviewed your credit score, your assets, and your ability to make the mortgage payment. It's not a final approval, but it's an important distinction that helps in today's market. Also, have your down payment money liquid and in your bank account, and don't switch jobs while you're house hunting. Everyone's situation is unique, but this is a good rule of thumb. Be flexible with your move-in date. Finding the right home may take time, or it could happen very quickly. Be prepared to cover 2 mortgage or rent payments and make arrangements with your current home to be able to stay there longer. Month-to-month leases if renting, or a leaseback option if you're selling your home, are options many of my clients have successfully used in the past. Number 3, be ready to move quickly and make those offers. Mentally and emotionally prepare for the buying experience in today's market. If you enjoy competing, you're probably going to love this market. Get your game face on and let's go. You will likely be looking at multiple homes in one day or over the weekend, and you'll need to submit an offer within 24 hours. Be prepared to put in offers on your top 2 to 4 homes, as well as mentally preparing to lose out on that one. I know it can be very disappointing. However, not everyone enjoys competing in the pressure of today's market. It can be physically and emotionally exhausting. So there are ways that you can win the offer, but you don't have to get caught up in the frenzy. There are little tactics that I like to use that ease some of this tension in the process, such as targeting homes that have been on the market more than 10 days, homes that have come back on the market, or submitting a backup offer. If you have any specific questions about anything I've covered today or about real estate in general, please reach out. Thank you so much for watching.